Baltimore taking on the Boston Celtics. And look at the Celtics. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
A must-win game for them, no doubt. But playing in front of that home crowd, they have every bit of confidence that they can win this game and shift some of the pressure if they can force a Game 7.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Harrison Barnes is out there with Mitchell. And it's Robinson. Then it's Bamba. And it's Battier in at the 3 spot. Now here's Pierce. After Jaylen Brown's miss, Pierce kicks to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Barnes grabs the miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And taken away by Brown. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Rondo. It's tipped. Pass to Barnes. Robinson against Garnett. Bamba dishes to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Battier with it. Rebound, Boston.
When you defend a good...
This is how you contest without fouling.
And Kevin, to see you come in. Straight out of high school into the NBA, you forget that it was so historic because we had not seen a high school player in such a long time.
Right. At that time, you know, it was 20 years before anybody had ever thought of the idea. I figured that I had the work ethic and the passion and the appetite for it. And I never looked back. I never second-guessed my decision. And when I did second-guess myself, I got in the gym and changed it.
Greatest picks in the history. And finished off by Brown.
There's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Mitchell passes to Bamba. And now, right up the court, Pierce pushing it up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Baltimore, the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader. Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Now, here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Pierce. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, rebounded by Battier.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Yeah, easy call.
Baltimore shooting there for... First free throw. 2. Tipped away. Russell kicks to run. Kevin, you think about the work that goes into being an elite player. Describe that. What did you try to accomplish?
What are you going to do in these positions right here? When they trap you, how are you going to get the ball out? When they're not trapped, when you're one-on-one, what are the moves you're working on down here? Okay, on the right block. Okay, what about the left block? What about the top of the key? You get an ISO top of the key, what are you going to do? 5 seconds, what are you going to do? So you have to invest in yourself. When you get done with that, that's probably 45 minutes to an hour. You go in your shower, you get done with that. You take time out home, sit and rest. There's a person you're doing this is obviously exhausting. It is, but it is a cycle that you create for yourself, and once you're in it, and it turns over like every day. This is what you do every day. So like a routine, and once you get that routine, you get what it is. And I was able to keep the routine for 21 years. Amazing. You know, like
21 years.
21 years, I added things on to my routine, but if you ask anybody to play with me, they see my routine. I do my routine every day. I never missed a day of not doing my routine.
Now, here's Brown. Passes it to Pierce. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. There's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Baltimore with the ball. Mitchell with it. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. He really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space. Toward the basket. These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce play.
Robinson against Garnett with the fadeaway. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
With the floater, and Rondo with the lead. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
And Robinson throws it down home.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Celtics trail by 3. Ball's not loose, and it's Baltimore on the break. Rondo against Mitchell. To the middle, and stolen by Russell. And now, run up the court. Pierce pushing it up. And he banks it away. Pierce has got 7.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And Kevin, you were drafted back in 1995, straight out of high school. You ever wonder how your career might have been different had you played some college basketball?
When I look at college, those are people that are going to, if not prepare themselves for something else. I was doing the same thing at a rapid rate, doing it through college.
Very accelerated rate.
Very accelerated rate. When people was getting in 4 years, I was probably getting in 6 months, if not 3 months. I have to understand and articulate it. Then I got to lock out. I got to understand what all that is, and how finance and economics work, and how it affects me. And then I got to strategize for when I'm going to do certain business moves throughout this whole season. And be able to talk to an owner and talk and negotiate, go back and forth within a certain timeline. This is all stuff that you don't get in the book. This is all on the ground. You got to learn, and you got to have a passion for it. You can't sit back and let somebody do the job for you. You got to know what it is to teach someone something is elite to me.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. So give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
Brown with it. Robinson picks him up. Patty with the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game.
Good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Patty gets for Barnes. And Bamba now on top of the key. Robinson left side. Mitchell outside. Baltimore moving that ball around. And the top by Bamba.
That's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And Kevin, you think about the importance of veteran mentorship for young players looking back. Who provided that mentorship for you?
Sam Mitchell, Terry Porter, shout to Doug West, shout to J.R. Vowler, shout to Christian Layton. All of these were my vets, both good and bad. I'm learning something from all these guys. Shout to Kevin McHale, shout to rest in peace to the great Flip Saunders. These are all my vets who helped me progress as a guy and as a player. More importantly, took me under the wing, taught me finances, taught me about life, taught me how to be a young man, taught me about being professional, learning this book of business when it came to basketball, because when it comes to lockouts and all that stuff, you have to be able to talk and negotiate your own stuff. You got to know the rules and know what it is. A lot of people don't know that the league is 2/3 of council, and you got to stay above that and understand how this whole monster works. And then, if you want to be an elite, you got to dedicate yourself to the gym. You got to dedicate yourself to your business. You're trying to be a brand or something. You have to do all these things. You look at Jordan, you look at Kobe, you look at these brands out here. These, LeBron has a brand, KD has a brand. You have to invest in yourself to be able to, grow this. This is the elite. I'm not talking about average. I'm not talking about good. I'm not talking about great. This is the elite. These are people that's going to be on and people that you're going to remember for years to come.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot on the...
True legendary.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Garnett. He nails it, and we're tied up. Garnett's got 8.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
To the inside, and stolen by Russell. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Mitchell against Hunt. And it's Rajon Rondo with two for him.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
And the Celtics making a change here. Havlicek is checked in. Mitchell dishes to Battier. Robinson passes to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Battier for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Here's Boston now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Kev, talk about the characteristics.
To be a winner in this league. Appetite. How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Are you going to dive on the floor? Are you going to do the small things? You know, are you going to double down? Are you going to be in the spot when you're supposed to be there? You know my bad. So all this goes into winning. Again, you need a little luck. And you need an appetite. You need 15 guys who's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same thing.
It sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh, man, why can't you have 15? Because 15 guys thinking 15 totally different things. That's the difficult part of being a coach. That's what I'm saying. Being a coach is one of the hardest things to be because you got to take 15 perspectives and get them all on one and then go forward with the same velocity like you want to. It's frustrating.
Baltimore making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Over in the corner, Barnes. Mitchell outside. Back to Robinson. On the wing, Barnes. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Baltimore calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Brown kicks to Havlicek. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Robinson. Here's Mitchell. Baltimore moving that ball around. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression. And controlling the backboard.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That's good from Havlicek.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Butler finds Robinson. And here is Mitchell. Barnes outside. Launches a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I tell you, it didn't take them long to
to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
Austin with the ball. Kevin, your drive and attention to detail were phenomenal. How do you deal with rookies who were largely uninformed? They were maybe not as receptive to the attention to detail that the elite like you pursue.
Well, one of the things I would do if I saw a guy who wasn't as keen to detail as I was, I would pull him to the side and show him, some of the things I would see. I would get, some dialogue with him and what he was seeing, and then try to get him to see what I was saying as far as the point I was making. Challenge him a little bit to be a little more present within certain things within the client. I don't believe in shouting, I don't believe in embarrassing someone. I like to always, grab some of the young guys because the young guys don't have all the confidence yet. So I'm trying to build confidence with the young guys.
Good point.
So when you get them one-on-one, you're able to, have an intimate conversation, and then you have full, their. Talking to you,
yes,
and that's what you want. So, with that, I've always found it better to go one-on-one to the side and find it to be a lot more efficient.
On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Mitchell. Harrison Barnes is out there with Robinson. And it's Karan Bumba. And it's Bumba in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Baltimore with the rebound. Bumba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell against Havlicek. Here's Robinson. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Celtics leading by 5. Now here is Havlicek. He's got 8, 2 points. That one goes.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Now top of the key. Robinson passes to Barnes. 3-pointers off the mark. Barnes has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. In the corner, Tatum with it. Lets it go with the 3. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Tatum's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston. And the tip by Bamba.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
McHale, right side. Havlicek kicks to McHale. And Kevin, looking back at all the discussion and interviews over the years, you make a lot of analogies to food. Are you a foodie at heart?
Oh my God. Ken, I am not a foodie.
Really?
Ken, I eat to live.
Well, you know about it.
I eat to live, but I don't want to fool you. I eat to live. Listen, sometimes I forget to eat. Is that bad? Is that bad?
Well, as hard as you work, there's probably a lot on your mind. I can get that.
Listen, I like to, a big plate of food scares me. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to keep going on that analogy. A bunch of food. I don't want to keep going on. Just know that I'm not a food. But when I explain things, I like to articulate things where people can understand it, so I use food right away.
Good way to connect the dots.
A little bit. Parallels in life and food are very similar, man.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Baltimore. Brown, good.
The defense has no answer for Brown. When he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they are in good hands.
Mitchell passes to Barnes. Inside. Butler kicks to Robinson.
That couldn't be any more from the
pass to Mitchell.
Frickin' truth. I had to say something. Oh my God, Jaylen Brown cannot dribble.
Back to Robinson.
What is this? He just said his teammates feel great when he's dribbling. No, they don't. He dribbles into traffic, and he turns the ball over, and he shoots inefficiently.
And then Mitchell.
Gonna keep playing that.
Quick hands on the steal and just mad hot drops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The pass to Bird. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. And out of bounds as Baltimore gains possession. John Rondo's checked in for Brown. Baltimore trails by 8. Outside Robinson. Rondo against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Chandler and the dunk by Chandler.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And Kevin, terrific footwork. So critical for an elite big man to be great. It's like you can't be that big and that good and not have good footwork, right?
You know what? Part of being that good is that you have, good footwork.
Yes.
A lot of the counters, a lot of the post work. You're opening up. You having to use the backboard. That's a certain way you got to open up to be able to get that shot off. If you're left-handed, you got to be able to do it both ways. It's very complex, but footwork is a big part of it. You have to have it. It's impeccable, and the ones that don't have to struggle.
A baseline J. Boston again missing. Baltimore on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets. Into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Rondo against Robinson. McHale passes to Bird. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Baltimore. Molinari comes in for Robinson. And Shane Battier subbed in for Barnes. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Celtics with the lead. Down low. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist from Havlicek. Rondo's got his second bucket tonight.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Celtics. Led by as many as 14 points. And he overshot that one, missing. Baltimore on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bird with the bucket.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot.
Battier's shot good. Battier's got his first basket.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Molinari with the steal. Here's Mitchell. It's good from long range. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
It's tipped. Rondo kicks to Bird. Here's McHale. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Baltimore on offense. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Mitchell dishes to Battier. Baltimore moving that ball around. Chandler finds Butler. Shot clock at 6. Battier, that's for 2. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
And not Not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
He's checked in for Boston. Pierce comes in for Tatum. Mitchell passes to Butler. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bill Russell. Baltimore shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Here is Rondo. Knocked loose. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside Chandler. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Rondo against Mitchell. Here's Rondo. Kicks to Burke. Outside Russell. Over Gallinari. They need this. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleed.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Boston making a switch here. Garnett's checked in, and a switcher also for Baltimore. Bombard's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Celtics trail by 8. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's with a wide open look. No good on the quick 3. Baltimore on offense. Mitchell kicks to Bamba. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Butler against Havlicek. Over Butler. And it's Havlicek missing.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Pierce. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Rondo against Mitchell. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Pass to Russell. Havlicek outside. 5 to shoot. Over Butler. And he gets that one to go off the front line. Havlicek's got 10 points in the quarter.
I tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Shot's good from Butler.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now Rondo. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Mitchell wide open. Trades it from beyond the arc. And it's an 11-point Baltimore lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
KG, I know you got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by. Please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need me, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And Steve, one of the things that really stands out about Kevin Garnett, at least to me, is the emotion, the enjoyment, the passion, all of it he brings to the discussion every time we're with him. Just a fun guy to have around.
Boy, he is. I mean, he's one of those guys. He's high energy when he plays, but he's one of those guys off the floor. He brings that same type of passion and energy. He's KG. His motor is always on.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is... going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Brown is checked in for Havlicek. Then for Baltimore, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Bamba. Robinson is subbed in for Gallinari.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Pierce. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 6th assist on the night. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Robinson's got 12.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Brown.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
And here's the fast break. Pulls up for 3. They get it again. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for Baltimore, they're locked in a battle tonight, and knowing that they're desperate to clinch the series here in Game 6, it's likely to be a rough, grinded-out second half. They don't want to let this opportunity get away from them. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And Chad, your thoughts on the Celtics?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it can easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first two quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. Garnett out there with Pierce. Then there's Jaylen Brown. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Russell in at center. Trying to get open is Butler. Robinson misses.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Russell. Baltimore with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And then Robinson slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Hammock. Garnett kicks to Pierce. Russell trying to free himself up. The shot by Pierce will not go. Baltimore leading by 7. And Butler, here we go. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Passes it to Garnett. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Mitchell. He's guarded by Russell. And he cannot hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Rondo. Not loose. Pass to Garnett. Pierce against Betty. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Shane Batty. Celtics trail by 9. Rondo finds Garnett. Back to Rondo. Over Robinson. And off the flyer, and in it goes. Rondo's got 6.
And Rondo with the tough contested jumper. Stay focused on that one.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Prophet really making a difference here.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
He's checked in for Baltimore. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Garnett against Robinson, and Garnett misses.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Robinson misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's the pass to Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
How fierce is Garnett? He's
Robinson dishes to Barnes. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Butler finds Chandler. Back to Butler. The fadeaway. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Baltimore leading by 8. Stolen by Pierce. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Away. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Brown. Busted. No good that time either. Baltimore on offense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And an intentional foul right there. Kevin McHale, who checked in for Boston. And for Baltimore, Bamba comes in for Chandler. And it's Mitchell in for Dante Exum. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's good. And the Baltimore lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Brown.
That's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
That's good from Barnes on the assist by Mitchell. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Fantastic with the touch on the jump shot. Almost impossible to stop McHale from mid-range.
Mitchell passes to Robinson. Bamba, great positioning on the putback. Bamba's got 8 points.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Rondo with it. He's got 6. Here's Brown. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th one down here tonight. Down low. Here's Robinson. No good there. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Outside, Russell. Baltimore with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Some solid defense from Brown.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And it's Rondo in the corner. Outside, Pierce. It's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 18 points for Paul Pierce.
That evened things out. He had 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Down low, Robinson, and Robinson close it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And it's Rondo with the ball for Boston. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Stolen by Pierce. Feeds to Rondo. Brown wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Baltimore leading by 5. Right side, Butler. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession.
Tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Bird, he's checked in for Russell. And it's Jason Tatum in for Paul Pierce. Then for Baltimore, Gallinari, he's checked in for Robinson. Batum comes in for Barnes. And Shane Battier subbed in for Caron Butler. Here's Rondo. 6 points for him. McHale. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Here is Rondo. The dish now to Bird. He kicks it to Brown. Pocket 6. Bird against Gallinari. It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bird.
Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders. Really a test. To his focus and his talent. And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Here's McHale. If it counts, McHale's got 4 points this quarter.
How about that floor awareness there from Taylor? He does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open goal.
Tatum against Battier. Mitchell kicks to Battier. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to McHale. Here's Rondo. 6 points for him. Brown outside. Doesn't go for it. And Baltimore going the other way now. On the wing, Batum. He's covered by Brown. Batum dishes to Bamba. Batum against Brown. A shot by Batum, no good. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
The try by Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. Now, here's Bamba. He's guarding closely. Faded away to create the space. Now it's a 7-point Baltimore lead. Outside Rondo to the middle. Here's McHale, offensive rebound. Here's Bird. McHale trying to free himself. And Bird with the basket on the assist by McHale. Bird's got 7 points.
And obviously you know about the deep raise, but Bird just as lethal. Working angles on the interior.
Mitchell passes to Bamba. And that's collected by Bird. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Tatum. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Battier. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Kicks to Battier. Pass to Batum. Gallinari up top. Shoots over Brown. And Boston with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively. Forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Good on the shot. He has 5.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised, bad miscue.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for McHale. And it's Havlicek in for Jaylen Brown. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Baltimore.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, played smart with the lead.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Rondo kicks to Tatum. the defensive effort.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Baltimore shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. He throw drops for Battier. And he makes the first, but misses the second. To the inside. Stolen by Exum. And off in time. Off target with that shot. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Baltimore leads by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And the worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the
These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Chandler. Exum is out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Batum, and it's Gallinari in at the 4. Rondo looking over the floor. Bird outside. Pass to Garnett. Inside. Here's Havlicek, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first one falls. Al Horford's checked in for Bird. Mitchell, he's checked in for Baltimore. All free throws good from Havlicek. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Baltimore. 6-point lead. And it's Chandler, top of the key. It's Battier on the wing. To the middle. It's Chandler, high post. Outside, Batum. And on the clock. It's the mark, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Baltimore making a switch here. Robinson's check. In. Knocks it loose. And here they come. Here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
Yeah, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Rondo against Mitchell. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Offline with this 3.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
And Chandler throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Celtics trail by 10. Now Rondo. Over Mitchell. Bank shot. No good.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Here's Chandler. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Horford. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Tatum. Great D that time for Batum.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Rondo against Mitchell. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Austin making some changes. Russell comes in for Al Horford. And Pierce subbed in for Jason Tatum. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Pierce, here we go. Shoots over Batum. It's good. And the Baltimore lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Pierce.
Really admire the smart play of Pierce. An efficient shooter who picks his spots well.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Batum. And they're running. Here's Rondo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Russell against Mitchell. Here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's dishes to Havlicek. Here's the pass to Russell. He feeds it to Rondo. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Gallinari, he's checked in for Robinson. trail by 10. Havlicek outside. And breakthrough it goes. Havlicek's got 20 points.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
But they get it back. Chandler kicks to Mitchell. They get a hand on it. 6 in the shot clock. Oh, Russell in position. Hammers the alley through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley. And Chandler throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Rondo finds Garnett. Back to Rondo. Pass to Garnett. Pierce against Batum. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. They get it back. Russell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He's showing a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for him, and they can use every one of them.
Robinson's checked in for Gallinari. Deflects the pass. Pierce with the steal. Drops in the breakaway lane. Pierce has got 4 points now in the fourth.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called dangerous score down the stretch.
Havlicek against Petty. Garnett, right side. Kept alive. Here's Russell, and the shot dunk by Russell.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And Baltimore calls time here.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Baltimore's head coach talked to his team during the timeout. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He's really inspired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Boston trail. John Havlicek on the wing. He's guarded by Battier. Garnett outside. And it's Russell at the elbow. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Havlicek to take the lead. He lays it in. Havlicek's got 22 points.
They are just killing on the interior.
Mitchell kicks to Battier. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And there's the feed to Rondo. Count that bucket. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Robinson passes to Mitchell. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Brown, good.
And both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun doing to watch.
Pierce for 3. Baltimore with the rebound. Chandler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Snatched up. Battier. This is to Robinson. Mitchell against one. Shot clock at 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
But they recover it. Robinson for three. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got the game tied up here for Baltimore. Robinson's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Outside Pierce. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Pierce has got 25 points in the game. Mitchell kicks to Robinson. From the arc. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Pierce. Down low. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the top.
Bringing it down hard. Mitchell passes to Chandler and taken away by Brown. Puts it up from 15. Stolen by Robinson. Passes it to Mitchell. Outside Batum. Out of bounds, Boston takes.